Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
And Phil.
What's up, guys? Dutchy clocking in here. As always, God bless. Go first.
Let the celebration begin.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Eagles postgame show with Jack and Dalt. Proudly powered by TickPick, the official fan experience partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, let's take it to the show.
4-0, baby. 4-0. I definitely did not think we were going to be here. Thought it would have been the Rams last week. Was close to being the Rams last week. Thought it could have been the Bucs this week. But this team continues to defy gravity, defy odds, and does what nobody thinks is possible. Philadelphia Eagles are now, I think that they might be the last undefeated team in the NFL, if not close. I would think Buffalo would maybe be giving them a run for their money. But other than that, I can't think of anybody I know that's undefeated off the top of my dome. I know San Francisco's losing to the Jags right now.
The Colts are
anybody you can think of?
The Colts are winning right now. They're 3-0. They're actually beating the Rams, which is even more interesting to me. But yeah, I mean, we just finding ways to win ball games right now. It's not pretty. It's not all together yet, but they still got some time.
Yeah, they definitely still got some time. There's a lot of things that they need to correct, but there's a lot of things that a lot of teams need to correct. So I think that the Eagles are in a pretty good spot. And if you guys want to call into the show, feel free. The number is 302-316-4848. But let's go ahead and kick this thing off with a Sid and score. So shout out to my dad, Don Holland, who really said, hey, Dalt, I think you should take this bet. The bet being first time touchdown any other player of the Eagles. So he's like, I think it's going to be a defensive touchdown first play. So I'm like, okay. So sure as shit, block punt for a touchdown. Sydney score, soup and score. Sid, scoop, score. Whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. Electric play. One of the most exciting plays I think I've seen in a long time in Eagles history, because look, going into this game, everybody kind of had weird emotion, weird vibe. The Bucs are a good team. And not only that, they were undefeated. We were undefeated, and they get the best of us in Raymond James Stadium. But I thought that the Birds stood up, and I think kicking off the game with a block punt like this, what a way to start.
Yeah, I don't know if they win this football game if they don't have that scoop and score there. Because, I mean, you looked at the offense the rest of the day, it wasn't that good. I mean, it was okay. It was pretty good in the first half, but it wasn't like how we know they can play. So that defensive score really helped them. And how about 2 straight special teams plays that resulted in the touchdown? That's rare for them. I think they said the last time it actually happened was 2014. So that's good.
And not to interrupt you, sorry, but we're getting a call in from the Dake. What's up, Dake?
Dude, there's definitely a lag in the conversation.
What do you mean a lag? There's no lag right now. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm watching YouTube, and it's like, you said, what's up, Dick? But it was like a 30-second gap.
Yeah, because, I mean, well, now you could probably hear me on your cell phone, so just talk to me on your cell phone, and we'll be straight, all right?
Yeah. So everybody, I have a question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Do you feel like it's deja vu? Like last season, everybody complaining about Hurts, everybody complaining about the offense, everybody complaining about how bad we are, but it seems like we're playing the same way we did last season and end up in the Super Bowl.
Chris, I'll let you take this one first. I mean, I didn't hear anybody complain about Jalen's performance today. I know definitely in past weeks I have. Have you heard anybody complain about it today, Chris? I'll let you take this one first, and we'll go back to Dake.
Yeah, I definitely did complain about it in the second half. He was great in the first half. There wasn't really anything to complain about in the first half, but the second half, and I don't want to say it's all on him because the blocking wasn't real good. The routes ran didn't look real good. Saquon couldn't really get going. But again, that winds up falling on the quarterback more than anything, which sucks. But that's just kind of how it is. I'm hoping it's just a couple weeks. They've played some good defenses, and it's just some growing pains. But we'll see. I'm not too concerned because, again, they're struggling and they're still 4-0. But there is a little bit of deja vu to last year, and I feel like it's almost more similar to 2023, unfortunately. But they are still finding ways to win games.
Yeah. Dake, what do you think?
So I have a buddy, my boy Lucas and my boy Ron. We have the group chat. We grew up together, and they're still complaining about the game. I don't know I can't complain because I'm still on the Super Bowl high. Like, it's just like, why do I even care if they win or lose? Like, we just won the Super Bowl. We're Super Bowl champs. And to me, he just said it. He thinks it's the 2023 season. I feel like if we go back to last season, go back to week 4 last season and watch that ball game. And it's literally deja vu. Like, Jalen Hurts, blah, 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 blah. They complain. Defense isn't doing this. Offense isn't doing that, blah, 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 blah. But again, what did they do at the end of the season?
They won the fucking Super Bowl.
My remote across the living room, complaining, getting mad. Today I just sat there like, I know they're going to win. It'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we think about it, they could win the next 12 games. They could lose the next 12 games. Who knows?
Yeah.
But they're doing everything they need to do to win right now. And, they have the talent. There's absolutely no doubt about it. They're probably still tired. I mean, they played a lot of football last year, late into the year. It's a lot of the same players this year. So that's where it's interesting, where some of these guys who haven't been here, like Campbell, are making a lot of plays. So we'll see what goes on. I'm not too concerned yet. Was I a little frustrated at the end of the game today? Yeah, but I'm not concerned yet.
Yeah. I think for me, I was a little bit frustrated too. I'll play devil's advocate on Jalen's performance. Actually, let me pull it up here. I know overall in the first half, he was electric. He had 2 passing touchdowns today, but 130 yards. I think 113 of those yards came in the first half, though, if I remember correctly, because I remember seeing a stat that was like 113 yards at some point in the first half. So you really got to be able to play in the second half. However, I will say they are going through so many changes offensively with the play calling that I think it's not all on Hurts, like Chris was saying. I definitely think that that's true. But you look at last game, I mean, he lit it up with 226. He's been floating around the 65% completion percentage all year as well. And then today he rounds out the game with his his second best QBR rating of the year. So, I mean, it was on paper his second best game of the year, but he also played most of that game in the second half. If you watch the game, it told a different story. I mean, they should not have let the Rams come back to that extent. It got too close. And I do think that there are a little bit of flashes of, I wouldn't even say last year, because last year they got the job done. And yeah, there are flashes of last year. But I think that there's some flashes of almost the year of 2023. I guess it was 2024 season, where it was right after the Super Bowl, but then we fell flat on our face and couldn't get the job done. So we'll see. Mm-hmm. But anything else you want to say, though, Dake?
What about the soft calls? Like, I feel like the referees gave the Buccaneers an opportunity.
Yeah, there were a couple soft calls. I mean, I want to ask you something,
people
Dake.
pushing each other and a penalty on the Eagles? Really?
Dake, what did you think about the last play of the game? Where man caught it, and instead of punting it or anything, he just literally ran it out of bounds.
Yeah.
And gave him a safety.
Nah. Yeah, I feel like the whole game, like I had to go cook dinner. I had to put things on the stove, so I kept coming back and forth. And then I saw it was over. I honestly don't remember the last play. I was trying to cook chow. I don't remember.
So what happened was, instead of punting it, which I guess I kind of agree with, but this is an untraditional way of playing football. So that's why I wanted to ask all my old heads.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, when they were trying to run the clock out. That's right.
Exactly.
They had no more timeouts left.
What did you think of that?
I don't know. Again, I didn't like the way they played ball that entire game. I feel like it should have been like a 40-0 game.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
The whole game was like I feel like Barkley, where's his one game? Like he hasn't had what was Barkley's average this game?
Let me see what Barkley's
Like
stats were.
2.2 yards per carry or 2.3 yards per carry. He didn't do very good.
Another 43-yard game. In 4 games, he only has sub 250 yards.
Yeah.
Well, who's his backup? What's the guy's backup? Gangwell?
A.J. Dillon.
A.J. Dillon.
He's got Dillon.
How many yards did he have?
I think Dillon had 17 yards on 3 carries. So he actually didn't look bad. I almost rather them use him a little bit more because they're all obviously keying on Saquon and stacking the box. So they need to figure out a way to run the ball somehow. Whether that's not running Saquon as much, fine. Whether that's running Jalen Hurts a little bit more, fine. But I think they need to run the football a little bit more effectively.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that hit Jalen did when he had that quarterback sneak and he took that hit? What was it, 3-yard line?
Yeah, that should have been.
Why didn't it just slide?
I think that Jalen is also Jalen. You know, like he's going to make some of those plays. There were a couple of them where he did take the hit, and it's like, okay, well, you put yourself in that situation too. But I will say overall, I'm not going to ask Jalen Hurts to play a different style of football, right? You got to let people be who they are. That's what happened and what went wrong with Carson Wentz, right? They kind of just psyched himself out, him and the team, after that Rams game, and he never played the same.
Yeah.
So I got no problem with Jalen playing an aggressive style of football because Jalen's an aggressive style football player, if that makes sense. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I got no problem with Jalen Hurts' play that way at all. Because how many times have we seen him run over somebody and actually score? It happens a lot. So my biggest worry with Jalen is he just doesn't get any of the calls from the refs. There was the one where they called the flag and it picked it up. Like, well, it wasn't helmet to helmet. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It was a slide. You can't hit him when he's sliding. It still should have been penalty no matter what. But, Baker Mayfield gets tapped in the side of the helmet and flags fly everywhere. So I don't know what Jalen Hurts has got to do to get calls because he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL and just doesn't get it. I'm not super mad at the non-call, but it's just the fact that they want to be ticky-tacky on everything that we do when we hit a quarterback. Like, if you're going to call it, it's got to be both ways.
Yeah. And shout out to Neil in the comments, too, saying that it was a late slide, not mad at the non-call. Like, some of those times Jalen Hurts is going to put himself in those situations, and it is what it is. I also heard about something with an A.J. Brown tweet. Did either of you guys see that yet?
Yeah.
No.
Here it is. If you're not welcomed, not listened to, quietly withdraw. Don't make a scene, shrug your shoulders, and be on your way. I don't think that that's about the Eagle. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess
it's gotta
is.
Be about
but, it's got to be about Patullo, man. Like, what is Jalen Hurts? What is Saquon Barkley? What is the offense besides Patullo? What does Jeffrey Lurie? What does Howie Roseman have to do with all of that? So, I mean, this is going to it's going to be a whole week of fun, but we're getting a call in, so I got to run, Dake. But thank you for calling in, brother.
All right.
Thank you, Dake.
All right, Dalt.
All right, take care.
Call from
Broad Street Sports.
Moose, we're going to get you on here in a second, too. What's up, Broad?
What up, man? I tell you what, ugly win, man. I just I'm kind of at the point where it's like, yeah, great, we win games, whatever, but when's it going to clock us back? Like we're winning so ugly and so bad, it almost feels like 2023, where at 2023 it caught up to us and we collapsed, and it feels like we're winning the exact same way. Shitty, like just poor offensively. A.J. Brown with his stupid shit that he's doing, with his stupid tweets that he's putting out, it's annoying. And at some point, this like crowd is going to clock us back. If that makes something's going to happen. It's not sustainable to win football games like this. And I'm being honest with you, I thought the offense in the first half looked outstanding. A lot of pre-snap motion. They got Goddard going good. Devontae was getting the ball. It's great. And Saquon, it is what it is. That's going to happen when he's the best running back in the league. one of the best players in the league. You know, they're obviously going to stack the box, especially when you're on run-heavy teams. That's what's going to happen. And I thought Jalen played outstanding. I have no beef towards Jalen throughout this entire year, but I'm really fed up with Patullo. Now I'm done with him. I can't take it anymore. It's really bad, man. I just like when I watch him. When I watch this, and I said this last week, I thought the second half was a totally different play caller, and I thought the first half of this game was a completely different play caller. Like, there's no way this is a Patullo ran offense. This is not going to work, man. Your defense is not going to win you football games as much as they do. Like, your defense is great, Fangio is great, but at some point your offense is to pick up the slack and play consistently offensive. It's just not going to work day in and day out. It's just not.
Yeah, I think it does feel like it's the same play calling that happened in 2023. Like, it's the same vanilla bullshit up and down. You know, they had a couple really good plays there, like the 2 touchdown plays they had in the first half. They were great design plays that, you know, tricked the defense. And then the second half, just like these little stupid curl routes, and you run the same trap play up the middle with Saquon that hasn't worked all year. It almost feels like this is Sirianni's offense and not Patullo's offense. Or that's just Patullo's just a yes man for Sirianni, which if that's the case, it's a problem. Because I feel like Kellen Moore last year said no to Sirianni a lot of times, and that's when stuff wound up working a lot better.
Oh, I agree with that. It's just like, again, like what I've noticed is, and it was great we got out to a lead. In the first half, I seriously thought, okay, here we go. This is the shift that I was waiting for all year to see, and I was like, hey, we're going to blow them out now. That's what I was like, it's over. You know what I mean? And I was like, this is the time. We're going to blow them out. And I was like, here we go. This is the offense I need to see. And second half, it almost feels like, you know, they just like, we're like, oh, well, we have a lead already. So let's not play to extend the lead. Let's just play this conservative vanilla offense to try and just, you know, preserve the lead. Like, don't, you know, give them an opportunity to come back. Don't add. Just stay right there and try and milk our way to the end. And that doesn't work, especially when the Bucs. I mean, this defensive line is so piss poor. And I think, again, I say the great defense played great, but the defensive line is so piss poor that you can't get no pressure on Baker Mayfield. And Baker Mayfield's going to. I said this on Sippin' Sports. I said if he has enough time in the pocket, like this defensive line gave him, he's going to slice and dice you. I said that, thought, and that's exactly what he did in the second half. He sliced and diced you, bro. That's exactly. They gave him 8 seconds in the pocket every time he pitched. And when you have 8 seconds, of course you're going to try and find an open receiver. That's exactly what's going to happen. So I think the defense played well. The defensive line's obviously got to get much, much better. But I'm kind of done with Patullo. I've been done. Before I wrap it up, here's something I got to say on A.J. Brown. I'm done with this guy. I'm being honest with you. I can't take it anymore. I can't take his shit anymore. It's one thing to be upset with the coaching and Jalen or whatever to not get the ball, whatever his problem is. But you never take it to social media A, and you never take it to the media B. You don't do that. Press conferences, tweet, you don't do it. If I'm a player and I'm pissed off, like Nick Costello is the same thing. They do the same dumb shit. They just, I'm going to go talk to the media and stir it up. That's not how you do it. If I'm a player, I'm going, hey, I'm going to go talk to Sirianni. I'm going to go talk to Tula. I'm going to go talk to somebody. That you take it up internally. But again, I don't know what he's complaining about. The dude had 9 targets today. 9 targets today. They tried to spoon feed him the football in the second half. He couldn't catch a single pass. And something that I've noticed is he just he jogs. He doesn't run hard. You know what I mean? He just jogs to get, you know. I saw one play there. I think they ran a screen, and he was like one of the lead receiving blockers, and he was just jogging up to his block. And it's like, dude, you like you complain so much, but you're not even putting remotely enough effort into trying, and it's not fun anymore. He's like a diva. He's a crybaby. Like, it just doesn't – it irks the hell out of me, dude. He's such a great football player, but it's bad. He's bad. But that's all I got, man. I just hope that it changes and the way that they run this offense changes, because they're way too good to play like this day in and day out. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Broad. Yeah, that second half was trash. And as you guys heard Broad's rant there, I mean, he's obviously pissed. I mean, it's going to collapse at some point. I know the lines have been hot, so thank you guys for the patience. We got Moose.
The Moose.
Calling in. What's up, Moose?
Moose.
Yo, what's happening?
How are you?
Good. I'm watching it. You guys must be ahead of what I'm watching.
Oh, we're ahead.
You're ahead, yeah.
The
The caller before me, it makes me, he sounds like the Eagles lost the game the way he's ripping them. He has legitimate points, but geez, come on, brother.
Hey, that's Broad for you, man. He's honest. I mean, it does kind of feel like the 2023, 2024 team.
Cool. That's cool. I appreciate that. Anyway, I know what the problems are. I've seen the problems today, and they need to clean it up. And I think we have a good enough organization where they'll clean it up. Jalen Hurts is a leader. He wants to win. He's very mature, more mature than Lamar Jackson and some of these other guys. Okay, and Jalen doesn't get the respect he deserves. That should have been a roughing the passer call where they picked the flag up. If that was anybody else, McCombs or any of them turkeys, that the flag would be enforced, right or wrong.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why I'm screaming at my phone. I'm not even.
It's all good.
Anyway.
Hey, I mean, let me ask you something, Moose. Are you kind of just alluded to it, but I guess you're not afraid at all of where this team is at? Like, you think that it's going to be the same as February 9th, 2025? We'll be back in the Super Bowl 60 this year?
Absolutely, because look around the NFL. I mean, look at right now. Look, the Birds aren't winning pretty. They got shit to clean up. Okay, we're going into week 5. They're 4-0. They went down to Tampa, beat a very good Tampa Bay team, jumped on them early. Special teams right now is the best part of our team. I heard a stat today that they're the first team in 40-something years to have 3 consecutive, whether it's a punt or a field goal block in a row.
Wow.
Because they had the 2 last week, and then they had one this week. So, and I saw another stat on the TV, and I can't freaking remember what it was, but Jalen Hurts, his record in the last 20-something games, 1 loss. I mean, come on. What are people looking at? And people love to hate. You know what it is? When you're good, people want to hate you. So guess what? Hate us. Bring it on, brother. Bring it on.
Bring it on, brother. I love it. Moose, anything else you want to say before we wrap up, boss?
Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next week up at NA. Come on over if you're up that way. Had a good time at Dolan's today. Just left there. Just got home back here to good old Delaware. And, once again, we got a great fan base here in Delaware, and you guys are doing a hell of a job.
Moose, I appreciate the hell out of you as always. I hope to see you soon. I know I will. And thank you always for the great energy, man, and the great points. I hope you have a great night, brother.
All right, you bet, brother. You two have a safe week. Stay prayed up. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Moose317, give him a follow on Instagram. That's a legend right there. We appreciate you, Moosey, for what you do. But yeah, I mean, there were a lot of fun plays today. Horrible second half wasn't the best. But hey, what about that fake tush push? I think that the Eagles had everybody and myself faked out there thinking that the tush push was coming. And then Saquon dancing in the end zone. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love to see it.
And even you saw the first pass that got it where they had the 4 guys to the right. If you looked at the way Jalen lined up, he lined up like he was going to do a tush push, the way his leg was. So I wonder if at some point they put a running back behind him and try to run something similar to that too. And they either push off of that or throw off of that too. So I think they did set up some things there. But again, it did feel like that creative play calling completely went out the window in the second half.
Yeah, it really did. Like whatever was going right for the Eagles went wrong in the second half, it felt like. And Michael, if you're still watching, if you want to call in right now, you're more than welcome to call in. I saw you call a couple of times. Sorry we couldn't pick it up earlier. But yeah, the play calling creativity felt on point in that first half. Like my dad said it, KJ's dad said it. He said KJ said it. Like KJ called his dad at halftime and he's like, that was one of the best halves we've ever seen. I'm like, exactly, it was. And they
like
looked
the Super
just
Bowl.
locked in on another level. And whatever was going well didn't go well in the second half. What do you think about the whole play calling in the second half? What's up, Michael from Positive Philly?
What's up, fellas? I mean, like Broadhead said, Kevin Matulio sucks. This team does not produce good offensive coordinators. I mean, we need to have Nick Sirianni call the plays every week. He's the Super Bowl winning head coach. He's offensive coordinators. They come and go. I think personally, we got to get rid of Matulio, and we're waiting for the Dolphins to fire Mike McDaniels. I think Mike McDaniels would be a good offense coordinator for this team.
I would love if Mike McDaniels came here. Are you going to tell me that he wouldn't fit in with Nick Sirianni and Big Dom? Now, would he be good at his job? I don't know. He's good offensively.
They all have the same.
I just don't think he's the overall leader.
They all have the same type of vibe for this city. But yeah, do I think this team's 100% going to Super Bowl? No. Do they have a good chance? Yeah. But we're the best team in the league. Playing wise, record wise, there's a few tied with us, but they have to use AJ Brown and Devontae Smith more. I understand you have Saquon Barkley. I understand, he almost broke the record last year, but we have a top 5 wide receiver in AJ Brown, and we're not using him. He's not top 5 this year, but we have to throw to him. They have to practice throwing passes to him, and you can't throw to him when he's double covered.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're sitting here complaining about a win, which other fan bases would think that's stupid, but we play like we should be losing when we're winning.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I mean, they definitely played down today, and everybody noticed. Anything else you want to say on the way out of here, Michael? We got Billy O'Keefe trying to call in too.
Hey, we got the Broncos next week, and we just gotta keep moving from here. Keep moving from here. This city's gonna be electric the next few weeks. Go Birds.
Go Birds. What's up, Billy O'Keefe?
Call from Billy O. O'Keefe. To accept.
What's up, Billy O'Keefe?
Yo, Dol.
How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Hey, what'd you think of this whole game today?
So I listened to it because I was working today. I listened to it on the radio, Odyssey app. I listened, man. Defensively, we looked very, very good, man. We looked good defensively. Offensively, got to pick it up a little bit. I think Saquon's got to get used more. AJ Brown's got to get used more, as Todd just said. AJ Brown's got to get used more. Defensively, we're looking good. I know we got Nolan Smith on IR, a couple guys on IR, but we definitely need to get the offense rolling. We got Denver next week. Should be a win. It's at home. No reason why we should lose. I'd like to be 5-0, but can't make any promises on that. But
well said, bro. Well said. Now, next week, getting ready for Denver. Anything you're nervous for? Anything you're excited for? Because I think Denver is more of a scrappy team than people think.
Like I said, I expect that there's going to be some Denver fans, probably not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, they got a great offense, Denver. They got a great, offense. I really think that if we just, like Bo Nix, like I said, sophomore quarterback, I mean, he's going to put up some points, no doubt. He's going to put up some points, but if we could just contain their offense, we'll get it going.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Billy, I appreciate you calling in, man. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Lastly, before we go,
yeah.
Phillies win the final today. 96 wins all at home. We getting ready for Red October, baby.
You know it, Billy. Get ready. We'll be back on the Phillies post-game show then. Sorry we've been slacking. Just had a lot of stuff going on, but Red October, we'll be ready.
Red October, baby. You know it. All right, brother. Love you guys. Go
Love you too, man. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
That's a good man right there. Go Go Birds, go Phils. And let's talk about our final topic of the night. Some growing pains for Jihad Campbell. Had a pick, but then he also had a couple mishaps. Should have had a couple tackles. What did you think about the night for Jihad?
I think the guy is just a star already. I think you see the way he forced a fumble already, had that pick that probably won them the football game, if we're going to be honest. That was a hell of an interception. Sure, he gave up that long touchdown, but if you look at how much time Baker Mayfield had to throw, that can't happen. To me, I can't expect a linebacker to cover a running back for more than 5-6 seconds. It's just not going to happen. So I really, really like the way Campbell's playing. Yeah, he's going to have some mishaps here and there, as do a lot of linebackers. I mean, Bond missed a few tackles today too. So, and we know how good of a player he is. It's going to happen. I like what we're seeing out of Campbell. And I think once Dean comes back too, we're going to have some really, really, really good linebacker play there. And even when Dean comes back, maybe he can run 3 linebackers at once and, maybe take one of those safeties off the field, blitz another one, maybe some better pass rushing opportunities there. We'll see, but I like the way they're doing things right now.
Me too. I really do too. I think that the way that, and they took him out a little bit early, I think just to make sure that this dude's okay. He had an injury when they first drafted him. That was why they got such good value. But he is coming into his own, and he's only going to get better. I mean, this dude was probably the steal of the draft. And it's been so long since the Eagles have invested in a linebacker. So awesome to see it. But before we wrap up today's show, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, Balboa Steaks, the king of Delaware steaks. If you guys haven't been out there, or to Bab's Hot Chicken, or to Founding Brothers, you got to check them out. All 3 restaurants are amazing, but Balboa's is really where it's at. Get the Balboa, Cooper Sharp, cheesesteak, nothing else. I mean, you can put some ketchup on it if you want, but oh my God, it's amazing. By far the best cheesesteaks in Delaware. But that's all we got for you guys. If you haven't, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. All those little things really help out the channel a ton, especially if you're a new Philadelphia fan. We go live after every Eagles game and most Phillies games, especially in season. That's all we got. Hope everybody has a great, safe rest of their weekend. Go Birds.
This is for you.
All roads lead through the playoffs in Philly.